Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something more or less on a personal level. And I'm trying to ask myself, am I being right? And I know I am, but it gets kind of hard sometimes when you have to make certain decisions that kind of like alters what you do. But anyway, the thing that happened is a girl went out of town. She went out of town for a personal reason. And the thing about it is that once she came back, it's because of everything that's going on, everything that we are all worried about, she had to quarantine herself. And she really wasn't happy about that, but at the same time, we have this like this little circle that we travel in, and so far it's been working. We haven't had any issues, haven't had any problems, anything like that. But we kind of hover around in that little circle. Now, once she went out of town, she was more or less exposed to other people who we really don't know what type of lifestyle they live, or who they've been around, or how careful they are in at protecting themselves. So once you go outside of that circle, that we've already developed, then it becomes an issue. So naturally, quarantine is, in my opinion, the best thing. Like I said, I don't think she was happy about it, but it was a decision that had to be made. And at the same time, you're talking about people that are used to being around each other pretty much, all the time. I mean, all the time. So it actually, it alters your life, because you have to force yourself to make your life different. And that's the problem that we all gonna have. You have to make those hard decisions, but you have to do what's necessary to keep everybody safe. Because when you think about it, just imagine if I get sick and I come home, I can get my entire family sick, and that stuff can spread all over the place. And that's how it has done, because of people are not being careful enough in protecting themselves, watching what they do and how they do it. Now, even with all those precautions, you know, uh, you may still get something. I don't know, but I know trying not to is a whole lot better than acting like it's not there. That's my whole point. So, you have families, members that are up in age, or family members that have pre-existing conditions. You just don't know what could happen. So you want to do everything you can do to protect yourself. I mean, no matter what, you got to protect yourself, the people around you, to try to make sure that you don't, spread this thing any further. So that's my dilemma. Uh, like I said, I felt like that I'm right about the quarantine thing. That just, that's outside the circle. So we spent all this time developing this circle, trying to protect everybody, and we just have to stay within that circle. Once you go outside of that circle, it's naturally quarantine time. So it's different, especially when uh, you're used to being around a person, all the time. You know, so we had to split up in order for this quarantine thing to happen. And it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's the safest thing in the world. Anyway, that's what I thought I'd talk to you about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.